I've received multiple offers on a property. One offer is much higher than the rest. Why is it not the best? Let me explain. Good afternoon, it's Mark here. Hope you're doing well. So why is the highest offer in a multiple offer situation not necessarily the best offer? You know, we regularly see multiple offers on our properties where the buyers are competing with one another and many times actually paying or writing an offer for above asking price. The problem with that is in the contract, the buyer has the option to do an appraisal. The contract states that when they do the appraisal, if it doesn't appraise for the written sales price, the buyer has three options. They can go to the seller and say, Mr. Seller, I want you to reduce the price from the written sales price to the appraised value. Or, Mr. Seller, I'd like to negotiate somewhere in between. If the seller chooses not to do either of those two, then the buyer has their third option, which is to be asked to be let out of the contract, which obviously nobody wants. And that's usually somewhere around 7 to 10 days into the contract, which will not be good. Recently, we just listed a property. We had 7 offers on the property. The top 2 offers, one was $30,000 above asking price, and the second one was $23,000 above asking price. Now, here's the difference between the two. The person that was in the second position negotiated with the seller up front that they would pay the difference between the written sales price and the appraised value if the appraised value happened to be less. They were going to pay the difference. That's huge. The person in the first position that was $30,000 higher, they didn't put that contingency in there. Meaning if it didn't appraise, which by the way, when we did our comparative market analysis of the area, the price that that buyer paid did not support the comps that we found. In other words, the other homes that were for sale. So in this case, the person in the second position that wrote the offer for $23,000 was the best offer for this property. If you're interested in knowing what your property value is worth, if you're not even looking to sell your house, you're just trying to get an idea of what's going on in the marketplace, feel free to reach out. You're not going to bug me. I'd be happy to do a comparative market analysis of your home and your neighborhood to give you an idea of what's going on. In most cases, you can actually take a couple pictures of the inside, send those to me, and I can get you really close. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. Have a fantastic day.